Alright guys, how's it going? So today I'm going to show you how to render a wireframe. And you're probably thinking, why do I need this? Now it's always good to show clients your topology, well, sometimes. But what I have done is I've created an add-on and it kind of mitigates some of these steps. Now I'll show you towards the end of the video because I need to get my watch time up, I'll be honest. Now in order to render a wireframe, it's pretty easy. What we need to do is select our object, tab into edit mode. If we come up to edges, we can see here, mark Freestyle edge. And that essentially creates a wireframe for us to render. If we jump back into object mode and if we come up to the render settings, and if we enable Freestyle, we'll drop it down, you can see the line thickness is at 1. So I'll just hit F12 just to show you what happens. Now what I'll do here is, I'll put a line around the edges. But we want to actually see what's inside the topology. We want a full wireframe render. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the line thickness down to something like 0.3. I'll come up to the layer settings, which is essentially this kind of photograph. And you can see that it's already set up Freestyle line set. Now there's a whole bunch of options here, but the one we're interested in is edge mark. And that'll essentially mark the edges. And this time when I hit F12, let's see what we get. There we go, a nice wireframe render. Perfect. So now I'll show you the add-on. Now the add-on by no stretch of the imagination is amazing. It's basically the best of times. But what I'll do here is, I'll just start a new scene and in traditional fashion I'll delete the cube. And I'll add in a mesh and I'll just do something like, we'll just do a monkey, why not? Now the add-on installs just like any other add-on. And you can see it down here in the properties. Studio 53. Now the first thing that we're really interested in is Freestyle wireframe. This pretty much repeats the exact same process that I just showed you. It just does it automated. So what to do is just hit the button and you can see that we have line thickness. So I'll put this down to 0.3 and I'll hit F12. Let's see what we get. There we go, just saved a click. Now the tool has a few other options and to be honest I made these for me. So one thing I generally do is I move around in perspective view. And sometimes you just get that nice angle. So what I've done here is I've made perspective to camera. So that'll lock the camera to the perspective view. And I've made a nice render button just because I'm lazy and I don't want to hit F12. And that's pretty much the basics of the tool. I have a few selection tools, select all, inverse, select by type. Just basic things that you might need. I have a keyframe assistant and most importantly I have a save.blend. And that's pretty much the add-on. By no stretch of the imagination is it the best add-on in the world, but it'll maybe speed up your workflow a little bit. Do me a favour guys, like a video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, you know what to do. Peace.